I remember the story my dad told me about when he first immigrated to the United States. He had just landed in Reno, and by luck of the draw, he was connected with a Korean professor at UNR. After weeks of eating bagels nonstop, one of his first Korean meals was kimchi-guk that his professor made for him. I personally don't know what it's like to taste your mother culture after being deprived of it for so long, but not everyone has been as lucky as myself. Recently, I talked to a church elder who goes by the name of Charles. The elder told me how one of his favorite meals was kimchi-guk, or kimchi soup. He remembers running away to his grandmother's house during the Korean War. His grandmother, or 할머니, would make him kimchi-guk with homemade tofu and bean sprouts she grew in her backyard. When Charles first immigrated to the United States, it was 1972, and he had landed in South Pasadena. On the road, he would buy Japanese kimchi from a pantry market, which, according to him, didn't taste like it did back home, but it was better than nothing. More and more Korean stores were popping up in Los Angeles and slowly making its way across America. Meanwhile, Charles worked a long list of jobs, from car washing, running a pancake house, to even working backstage for a magic show on the Las Vegas Strip. When I was on the phone with him, I thought he would tell me about how hard his life was as a first-generation immigrant raising 3 sons. But this 82-year-old man told me, laughing, that the hardest season of his life was his childhood, during the war, when he would have to cover himself with thick cotton blankets during humid summers because of flying pieces of bomb shards. Maybe that's why his grandmother's kimchi-guk was so memorable. Who knows? I obviously can't tell his entire life story in this short video, but I find it fascinating how, even after being in the US for 49 years, kimchi-guk is still one of his favorites. It's his favorite because it tastes 시원해, which means cool or refreshing in English. So, I thought we could make some together. Maybe after tasting this, you'll see what he means when he describes the steaming hot soup as 시원해. The same way my dad described his first bowl of home, and the same way I would describe it to you. Enjoy!